Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to replace the back glass on iPhone 15 Pro. So this is my personal phone, and as you can see the crack's not bad, but there is a little crack in the corner. So yeah, let's get into it. First start by turning the phone off. So the first thing we need to do is to simply take the two pentalobe screws out of the bottom. Didn't actually show that well, but if you've done any iPhone repairs in the past, you'll be familiar with this. So for these sort of repairs, I like to use these little plastic cards to remove the glass, a suction cup which to help bring it off the phone, and a heat gun to heat up the existing glue. So then turn on the heat gun, start heating up the back of the phone. You can also use a hairdryer, but as you see, go around in circular motions. Don't hold it over the camera for too long. It's important to heat up the bottom, as that's where we're going to start trying to remove it. But yeah, just keep going round. Don't hold the gun in the same place for too long. So as you can see, I put the suction cup on the phone, but at this point I had not actually heated the phone up enough for the back glass to start to come off of the phone. So if this happens to you as well, don't worry, just get more heat on it and that's fine. As I mentioned, if your back glass is much more cracked than mine, you may struggle with this, so I recommend you may struggle to get the suction cup to stick, so I recommend putting some tape on the back of the phone, or skipping the suction cup step and just trying to get a metal pry tool straight in if the cracks are that bad. But yeah, as you see, I'm still heating it up. So after giving the phone a bit more heat, I do then go back in with the suction cup, and as you can see, I created a gap at the bottom, and then I get one of these plastic cards and put it in that gap to sort of hold it open, and then keep going round the phone and basically cut the glue that's holding the back glass on the phone with one of these cards, and that helps a lot with this process. So as mainly heat up the bottom, and then if you struggle after that, once you've got that bottom bit off, just heat up the rest of the phone more and just slowly go. Now I suppose if it's broken anyway, you don't have to be too careful, but if you can keep the glass in one piece as possible, it's going to be easier for you to clean up. So as you can see, I then start to do it again, and it does take time, so just be patient with it. But as you can see, I got a lot further up with the phone this time. So as you can see, after a while I did get the back glass off. Now there is a ribbon cable connected to the inside of the phone. You just want to take off the little metal plate that's holding that in and then disconnect it. So this is for your wireless charging coil, your flash, your LiDAR sensor and your microphone, which is all on the back glass panel. So once that cable is unplugged, you can then take the back glass off the back of the phone. Now, I recommend getting some sort of protection for the camera. I put sellotape over it. Don't do that. It ruined the camera. but I wasn't too careful with my cameras as they need changing anyway. That is the next repair on this phone, to replace my back camera, but I just wanted to put something over it. But yeah, if you really care about your phone or are going to be doing this repair multiple times, invest in a good way to protect the cameras. But yeah, mine needed changing anyway, so I wasn't too bothered. But once you've got the back off, you just need to start picking at the glue. So you can use isopropyl alcohol to sort of soften the glue. Some little tweezers are good to try and pick it off, but honestly, this glue is really difficult to get off, which in a way is a good thing, as it shows that it was holding in the back glass securely and keeping that tight waterproof seal. But yeah, it is kind of difficult. This sort of repair, as these phones get older, will become much easier, as over time, like over the years, this sort of stuff does become looser. But as this phone is not that old, that's why I struggle a bit more. Whereas if you opened up like an iPhone 11, you'd find it much easier to get rid of that glue. But yeah, this can honestly be the longest step of it sometimes. But so you just want to pick at it, use something flat, and just try not to damage the internals of the phone. And whatever you do, do not accidentally stab the battery which is sticking through that circle, as it will catch fire more than likely, and you can't get it out the phone like that. So yeah. So here is the new back glass I ordered for my phone. Now, I ordered an original pulled one, which had all them back internals already installed, which is a slightly easier way to do it. Whereas if you use a non-genuine one, you have to move the parts over from your original back glass, which is nice because it means you won't get a message in your about section of your phone to say the back glass has been replaced, as that's how it knows that wireless charging coil. However, in my case, the microphone that was attached to the new back glass was faulty, so I did end up removing this wireless charging coil and all the sensors from my old back glass to the new one. But I don't think I showed that in the video, but that did make sure that I don't have any part warnings, but that wouldn't have bothered me anyway. But yeah, I recommend testing. If you do get a bald one like mine with the parts, I recommend testing it first, like I did here, which is when I realised it was faulty. So I didn't do the best job in the world at showing this, but if you want to connect up your back glass, check it's all working, and once you've checked everything works, whether the parts that came on your new back glass worked or whether you transferred it from your old ones, you just want to check it all works. So the things you want to check is your back microphone, your flash, and your wireless charging. So once you do that, put that little plate back, screw in the screws. You can't really see it here. So once that's all sorted, you want to glue the frame back in, the back glass back in. Now, you can buy them as like a plastic sheet which you stick on, or you can use your own glue. Now, I like the B7000 glue. It seems to be what all the repair shops use. And you want to get a decent amount in there. And I was trying to follow the lines of where the old adhesive was, as if there's gaps, you leave chance of water or dust getting in your phone. So you want to make sure you use an adequate amount of glue to keep the phone all together in one piece. So once you've got all the glue on there, you want to clip the back glass into the frame of the phone, push it down, make sure everything is clipped in all nicely. So once that's all clipped in, you want to put back in those two pentalobe screws on the bottom of the phone. But then again, I didn't really show that well. But if you've done any type of iPhone repair before, this should be okay with you. So once that's all done, you want to put some clamps around your phone. This is just to hold the back glass in place while the glue sets. So once the glue has dried, you take the clamps off and then clean off any excess glue. This is what it should look like. Now ignore the camera, as this needs replacing anyway, which I will do. But yeah, now it all looks great. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys found this video helpful, and I hope you guys come back for the next one. Bye.